Welcome to Bible Tales for All Ages. Today we're going to tell one of the most famous and inspiring stories from the Bible, the story of David and Goliath. This is a tale of courage, faith, and the power of God, showing us that even the smallest among us can overcome great challenges with the help of the Lord. The story begins with the Israelites at war with the Philistines, a powerful enemy. The two armies faced each other on opposite sides of a valley, but the battle wasn't just between soldiers. It was about to become a showdown between two individuals. The Philistines had a champion named Goliath. Goliath was a giant, standing over 9 feet tall, clad in heavy armor, and armed with a massive spear. Every day for 40 days Goliath came forward and challenged the Israelites, taunting them and asking for a single warrior to fight him one-on-one. The Israelites were terrified. No one dared to face this giant. At this time David was just a young shepherd boy, the youngest of 8 sons in the family of Jesse. David's older brothers were soldiers in the Israelite army, and one day David's father sent him to the battlefield to bring food to his brothers and check on them. When David arrived, he heard Goliath's taunts and saw the fear in the hearts of the Israelites. David was shocked that no one had stepped forward to fight the giant. Despite his youth and inexperience as a warrior, David believed that God would give him the strength to defeat Goliath. David went to King Saul, the leader of the Israelites, and offered to fight Goliath. Saul was hesitant. After all, David was just a boy while Goliath was a seasoned warrior. But David told Saul about how, as a shepherd, he had fought off lions and bears to protect his sheep. He believed that God, who had saved him from these wild animals, would also deliver him from the hand of Goliath. Seeing David's faith and determination, Saul agreed to let him fight and offered him his own armor. But the armor was too big and heavy for David, so he chose to go into battle with just his shepherd's staff, 5 smooth stones and a sling. As David approached Goliath, the giant mocked him, insulted him, and cursed him, but David was not afraid. He told Goliath that while he came with a sword, spear, and javelin, David came in the name of the Lord Almighty, the God of the armies of Israel. David declared that God would give him victory and that everyone would know that it is not by sword or spear that the Lord saves, but by his power. With that, David took one of the stones, placed it in his sling, and hurled it at Goliath. The stone struck Goliath in the forehead with such force that it sank into his head, and Goliath fell face down to the ground, dead. Seeing their champion defeated, the Philistine army fled in fear, and the Israelites chased after them, winning a great victory that day. David's bravery and faith in God had saved Israel, and he became a hero among his people. The story of David and Goliath teaches us that no matter how big or powerful the challenges we face may seem, with faith in God, we can overcome them. David's courage came from his trust in the Lord, and his victory reminds us that God is always with us, helping us to conquer the giants in our lives. Thank you for joining us on Bible Tales for All Ages. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more inspiring stories from the Bible that teach valuable lessons for people of all ages.